Hi, I'm Bryan Thorburn with Polycor, and I'm here in Paris, standing at the foot of Danish architect Johan Otto von Sprekkelen's 110-meter high cube, La Grande Arche de la Défense. Completed in 1989, this modern icon is placed perfectly in line with the Louvre Museum, and just a few kilometers down the road is that other famous Parisian arch, l'Arc de Triomphe. I'm here at the Grande Arche today to tell you about the stone which covers its entire facade. The stone which gives it that ultra-modern appearance. This is the most uniform, reliable, and pure white granite in the world, and it's called Bethel White. Bethel White is quarried in the serene green mountains of Vermont in the northeast corner of the United States. For generations, the quarry has produced this pure white dimensional building stone, which has been used on major architectural projects around the world, from the Grand America Hotel in Salt Lake City, the HOK-designed 65-story high ADNOC headquarters in Abu Dhabi. You have the Grande Arche here behind me, as well as many other important buildings across North America, Europe, and Asia. But it's not just for its looks that Bethel White is chosen for these projects all around the world. This stone also has impressive mechanical properties. No resin, no treatment, no reinforcement is needed. Bethel White is naturally strong and resistant enough all on its own, and even at very large paver or large panel sizes. Unlike other white granites that we know from other parts of the world, Bethel White has no issues of oxidization, yellowing, or rust. It's as white as the day you install it, and it'll stay that way for decades to come. Actually, maybe even centuries to come. Union Station in Washington, D.C. was built in Bethel White in 1907, more than 100 years ago, and it looks as amazingly white today as it did at the turn of the last century. Just a few months ago, we were proud to announce that the Bethel White Granite Quarry achieved ANSI NSC 373 certification. This is a third-party accreditation which measures all aspects of a quarry's operation, from energy consumption, water use, environmental surroundings, waste management, chain of custody, and of course the human element, where we make sure workers are trained properly, treated equitably, with fair wages and proper safety equipment. This is the highest level of environmental and social accountability in the dimensional stone industry, and it helps us ensure transparency, and it gives us the necessary data we need to produce EPDs and HPDs. The best way to really understand Bethel White granite is to see it in action. A small sample like this can sometimes be misleading. What might seem like just another pale-colored granite up close has a very different effect when you see it on the actual building. Most of those light-colored granites you might have in your sample library might seem light in color now, but once you put them on a building, the stone just ends up looking washed out and gray. That's an optical effect where the eye blends the features, the background matrix, and the grain structure of a stone, and this is the phenomenon that makes Bethel White read as pure white compared to any other granite when you see it on an actual building. The whole story of how Bethel White ended up being chosen for the Grande Arche will be the subject of a separate video, so keep an eye out for that soon. But in the meantime, if you want more information, technical specs, budget pricing, or samples of Bethel White or any of the other stones in the Polycor portfolio, drop us a line or come visit us at polycor.com. We'll see you next time.